executive session. So would you all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do we have anybody here tonight for public comment? Wow. Yeah. All right, the next thing on the agenda is the consent agenda. If you'll notice, there are 3 policies on the consent agenda, and that's simply because we've started a new system now where we will be documenting on the policies themselves when we've reviewed them. There are no changes to those policies under the consent agenda. It's just the fact that we reviewed them this year. So I need a motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. The next thing on the agenda is to approve and seal the minutes of the executive session. I need a motion.
So moved.
And a second.
Second.
Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. All right. The next thing on the agenda is to approval of policy DBK, budget transfer authority. First reading as recommended by the Policy and Curriculum Subcommittee. This policy's been around. It's been before facilities and budget and facilities, and now it's ready.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. C, approval of removal of policy BBBA, school committee member qualifications, as recommended by the Policy and Curriculum Subcommittee. I believe that what the policy committee did was they merged 2 documents into one. So that,
This one is not the merger. This is the one that just follows the rule. You can't run if you don't live in town. And we talked about anything that has 4 letters is probably not needed in your policy book. And so that we can make a more readable list for the public, we're just removing some of the ones that are kind of extraneous. That's one that's both local rule and the law. So we figured we could probably pull that one without causing any.
So moved.
second,
Second.
discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
D is what I was referring to.
Yes.
Approval of policy BD, school committee meetings, and removal of policy BDDA, notification school committee meetings, as recommended by the Policy and Curriculum Subcommittee.
So moved.
Second. Discussion?
What are we on?
D.
So we just merged BDDA, just said that we would follow the public meetings law when posting our meetings.
Yeah.
And we just added that to policy BD instead of having
Because
two
this one
separate
says
policies.
revised. Most of the other ones just say reviewed.
Yeah, no, this is revised because we merged them.
The ones that were reviewed were in the consent agenda, and they should, every month, you should see policies that have been reviewed in the consent agenda.
They're
Just a-
literally just have a line that says reviewed August 2022.
We want to
Or
keep
whatever
all our
month.
policies within 5 years. So we're getting on a 5-year cycle. So there's no policy that has a date that's older than 5 years.
We used to, I mean, we've always reviewed them, but we've never indicated that we have. So some of the policies say 1992 on them, when they've actually been reviewed 3 or 4 times, and they weren't changed, so we didn't do anything. So we're changing the way we do business, and I think it's a good change. The next thing on our agenda is an approval for the contract of the interim
We gotta vote.
principal. Oh, geez, all right.
Sorry, I made
All in favor, I always forget one.
Aye.
Did I have a motion in a second?
Yes. Yep.
Oh. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I always miss one. Cool.
One Karen on that.
All right. E is the approval of the contract for the interim principal at Mount Hope High School.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
So I do want to announce that Michelle King has agreed to be our interim principal. We're very excited for next year.
Very happy to have you. Thank you very much. Yes, I remember this now. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Welcome. Thank you. We'll see you. You have an open house, I believe, on the 24th for incoming freshmen and their parents. I saw that. Thanks. All right, the next thing on the agenda is approval of a contract for the Dean of Students at
So-
Mount Hope High School.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Thank you. So in order to backfill the position left by Mrs. King, we've done a little bit of rearranging. One of the positions that will help support that vacancy is a Dean of Students. And we have asked Mr. Frank Duvall, who has been working at KMS. Yay! He has agreed to come and support the high school, and he certainly already has a known relationship with many of our students, so we're excited.
Yeah.
It's a very good year. I just feel it in my bones.
Okay, so
I'm
just making sure.
the approval of the contract for principal of Hugh Cole
you
Elementary.
didn't
We
vote.
didn't. No, we
Dean of
didn't.
Students. We didn't vote. You have to vote. You have to vote.
Frank.
That's what I just said.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
You're getting excited. Was.
Well, I just can't wait to see the Red Sox lose.
Okay.
All right, next.
I'm sorry. Approval of the contract for principal at Hugh Cole Elementary School.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
So
Here.
you have Mr. Grimsey as our recommended candidate. He went through two. Thank you. We went through 2 rounds of interviews, and he was selected as our final candidate. Colin comes to us with lots of experience, having worked in Portsmouth as the director of Freshman Academy, but prior to that, the elementary principal of one of the Dartmouth elementary schools, Quinn Elementary, which is a large elementary, actually larger than Hugh Cole, because there were 6 of every grade instead of our 4. So he comes to us with that big elementary school experience, and also with a lot of data to support closing the gap for our special education students and our regular ed students. So I'm excited to bring his data expertise to the district and help to move Hugh Cole forward.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Opposed?
The next item on the agenda, Superintendent Riley, I'd like you to take a look at it real quick because it only mentions 1 and not 2.
So there was a 2 in parens. I don't know if we printed the wrong one.
Mine, not on mine.
The one online says 2.
right.
You got printed an old copy, but the one online says
Right,
2.
so I have that.
The
Well, I was gonna
Secretary of
find a way.
State copy says 2.
That's good.
So that matters.
So moved. Oh,
No,
we
wait.
didn't. Oh, okay, sorry.
Approval of the contracts for 2 assistant principals at Hugh Cole Elementary School. I
So,
need
so moved.
Second.
discussion,
So
Superintendent Riley.
again, with the goal of really supporting Hugh Cole for next year and making sure that we have all of the supports that we need. Through the interview process, we just decided that to really make sure we have a successful year, that we wanted 2 assistant principals, not 1. And we're very excited to have 2 internal candidates that we're moving forward. So we have Stephanie and Renee. So Stephanie comes to us from Hugh Cole originally, but then at Colt Andrews. And then Renee comes to us from Rockwell. They both, by the way, they were both our math coaches for this year. So I stole them both from Diane. So we'll work on that next. But we're really excited about their complementary skills and all of the talents they're going to bring to Hugh Cole. So we're really excited for a good year next year at Hugh Cole.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you so much, ladies. It was a pleasure to meet with you and with you, Colin, and I can't wait. Hugh Cole is just going to explode this year. It's going to be a wonderful place to be. Thank you very much for trusting us. All right, so that ends our agenda.
Yes, ma'am.
Motion to adjourn. Sorry. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Now vote.
All in favor?
Aye. All right.
That's it.